Melodie McLane from Manhattan. I live 3,700 feet from the turbines, with nothing in between the turbines and my house, downwind. I want to read you an essay that I wrote a couple months ago about my life under the turbines. You know you live too close to a wind project in Vermont when you go to work ticked off and exhausted because you can hear the turbines rumbling all night, even with your windows shut. I'm like Louie, I'm sorry, I'm really emotional about this. You are dreading summer even after one of the most miserable winters on record because the noise is worse when the windows open. I live in Vermont. I live for the summers, to open the windows and get the fresh air. We can't do that. We hear rumble, 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 rumble. Not every day, not every night, but most nights. Most of the time, especially in the winter. You look out at your garden and remember how peaceful it used to be to work in. Now it's just an annoying place to be. I don't garden anymore. I'm done. You used to love having your morning coffee on your south porch, but now you are driven away from it by noise. So you go to your back porch, which in my case is up against ledges. It's worse because the sound bounces off the ledges into the back porch. I can't sit on my porches anymore. It's rumble, rumble, airplane noises. Depends on the weather as to what noise we're hearing. Depends on the humidity as to how loud it is. I could probably deal with looking at these things, really. I'm beyond how they look. I just want to sleep. I want to enjoy my property. You open the door in the morning and you think that you hear a jet flying over really low, but then you realize it's just the turbines. You open your door in the morning and think the turbines are really loud, but it's just a jet flying overhead. It's like you've got these natural noises that are no longer, you're confused because it's an unnatural thing happening. You have pet names for noises that come from the mountain. There's the airplane noise, the train rumbling noise, the whale noise, and the semi-truck noise. It all depends on weather conditions, wind direction, as to what noise you're getting. Some of them it's no big deal. The semi-truck noise is a fan kicking on, a cooling fan. If it was just that, no big deal. We were granted a reduction of 12% on our home assessment by our local BCA because of the noise from the turbines. I have a copy of that here for you. It specifically says because of the turbine noise. The noise dominates your life. It dominates our life to the point where we started a support group on Facebook. It's called Victims of Industrial Wind. There's over 800 members. They're all over the world, some from Vermont, the United States. You are shocked when the wind project owner starts using the victims group to make fun of your complaints about the noise. And this is how we're treated. One comment, Melodie, I am on this site so I can keep an eye on Annette Smith and you and what you're writing to the 800 plus folks that are members. I know a lot of the members, and the ones I know are just watching the show you produce. It's not a show, it's our life. In response to your complaint about the fan noise, he writes, did you hear them or are you expecting to hear them?
In 3 minutes you've broke, so you should be wrapping up.
I will. He then posts a derogatory definition of victim mentality. He writes on his Facebook page, all my wind turbines on Georgia Mountain have been retrofitted with a new trunk monkey. Trunk monkeys kill people by shooting guns and beat them up with tire irons. This is a wind developer, a project owner, talking about neighbors, making comments on a neighbor's victims page. This is how we're treated. We're in constant disbelief at how loud 45 dBA is. And my recommendation to the board is this project should be run from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. No nights, no weekends, no holidays. Thank you.
Thank you. Scott McLane.